Hello children, let us come to the second part of the chapter transportation in animals and plants. Let us see here about the functioning of the heart, children. Here in the diagram given, you can see a heart, and the heart is divided into two parts, the right side and the left side. A heart is four-chambered, as you know, with the presence of two auricles and two ventricles. The right side of the heart, it carries the deoxygenated blood, that is the carbon dioxide rich blood from the body parts to the lungs, and the left side of the heart carries the oxygenated blood, that is the oxygen rich blood from the lungs to the different body parts. And the right side and the left side of the heart, you can see children, is separated by a muscular wall that is known as the septum. The heart is a muscular organ in animals that pumps blood through blood vessels to all the parts of the body. Human heart is divided into two halves. Each side of the heart has two chambers. The upper chamber is called the atria and the lower chamber is called the ventricle. There is a partition or a septum between the left and the right side of the heart, which helps to avoid the mixing up of the blood rich in oxygen with the blood that is rich in carbon dioxide. Now let us come to what a heartbeat is. The rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart is known as a heartbeat. The instrument that is used to listen to the heartbeat of a person is called a stethoscope, which we generally see the doctors using. It amplifies the heartbeat so that the doctors can monitor it out and find out about the patient's condition. Here, children, the diagram of a stethoscope is given, where you see the earpieces, that is a metal rod sort of, which the doctor puts into his ears. Then followed by the earpieces is a tube that is ending up with a metal rounded shaped structure that is known as the chest piece. The expansion of an artery each time the blood is forced into it is called the pulse, and the number of heartbeats of a person per minute is known as the pulse rate of that person. Now let us come to excretion in animals, children. Excretion basically means the throwing out of the unwanted matter from the body of an organism. The process of the removal of waste products produced in the cells of the living organism is called excretion. Aquatic animals excrete waste material in the form of ammonia. Birds and insects excrete mainly uric acid, and humans produce urea as the major excretory product. Now here, children, you can see the excretory system with the presence of a pair of kidneys, followed by a tube-like structure on both the sides called the ureter. Then the ureter coming and joining up in the urinary bladder, and followed by the urinary bladder we have the thin structure tube-like that is called the urethra. Kidneys, these are the two bean-shaped organs called the kidneys present in our bodies, which filters out the unwanted waste from the blood in the form of urine. Urinary bladder, the urine produced by the kidneys is stored in this bag-like structure that is called the bladder or the urinary bladder. What are ureters? Ureters are two tube-like structures which connect to the kidneys and the urinary bladder together, and they allow the passage of the urine from the kidney to the bladder. What is urethra? The muscular tube through which the urine moves out of the body is known as urethra. Now, children, those whose kidneys do not function properly or they are damaged, such a person undergoes a condition of dialysis. And what is dialysis? The procedure used for cleaning the blood of a person by separating the waste product from the urea is called dialysis. Okay, so we will do this much for today, children. Thank you.